Hello, everyone. This is Chris G, and I just basically wanted to talk about something, briefly. And I think it's a lesson that people can, take to heart and can actually use. And basically, what I wanted to talk about was how people should really be mindful of how they treat others because, those people that, end up, putting out bad treatment to others, that definitely can come back on them in the future. Excuse me. And I wanted to, talk about a situation, possibly two situations um, that I had heard about from some people based on bad treatment. And one of them is a story I heard from a friend of mine, and they're going to remain nameless. And my friend of mine said, he was bullied a lot in high school by this particular person, and he went through a lot of things with that person. But my friend eventually persevered through high school, ended up graduating, and one day he uh, ended up requesting an Uber, either Uber or Lyft, but I think it was a Uber. And the person that was driving the Uber was actually the guy that had bullied my friend back in high school. And I believe my friend told me that the person that was driving the Uber was actually somewhat nervous, sitting up there in the driver's seat. And my friend of mine said that had it not been for his girlfriend sitting in the Uber with him that particular night, he said it's a pretty good chance that he would have been locked up in prison because he would have went on ahead and pulled a gun out that he had on him, and he could have just went on ahead and just deleted that guy, got him on up out of here. And that would have been a really bad situation for that driver. So that's thankfully my friend didn't do anything, but that really could have seriously gone bad, for both parties. And there's another story. Excuse me. There's another story that I heard about where there was a preacher that I would listen to online, and he was talking about how he was, in a lot of crime, did a lot of bad things when he was living out in the world before he got right with God and began to preach. And he said that one day he went to a barber shop, go ahead and get on in there and get a cut. And he said that when he sat in the chair, the barber ended up talking to the preacher, and the barber said, "Hey, man, you stole from me, man. Some time back, you stole from me." And the preacher sitting in the barber chair trying to figure out, okay, like where's this guy going to go with this? Because this is a strange situation. And then the barber said, "You know what, man? You stole from me, and it's real interesting. You sitting in this chair right now." And the preacher's trying to figure out whether he's going to stay or go. Well, the preacher decided to go on ahead and just sit in the chair and go ahead and get his hair cut. But he did tell his congregation what I saw in the video. He said, "You know what? After I got my hair cut, I never went back again." And the preacher said that that could have ended really bad for me. I could have ended up getting my throat slit with a straight razor, and he could have been deleted and got on up out of here if that barber wanted to take it to that level. You see, so that's a definitely a cautionary tale right there. You never know who you're going to end up running into in life when you treat folks bad, you know. And I want to go ahead and try to put in another story too. This is about my biological father. He passed away a couple years back. Excuse me, in 2021. May he rest in peace. And basically, my biological father, he was talking to me about how when he was younger, he used to get picked on and bullied and stuff like that, really bad as a kid. And it got to a point to where he decided to go ahead and learn martial arts. And he ended up getting so proficient with the martial arts that, as he got older into adulthood, that, he actually ended up getting into some type of martial arts hall of fame. Um, and I'd seen pictures of it. I thought it was pretty impressive, and he just kept doing it for a long time. Well, one day he said he ran into a bully that he had dealt with way, like a long time ago back when he was a child, and I believe the bully had known about my biological father. And the reason why I say biological father is because I wasn't technically raised by him, but I would see him from time to time, and I still love the man, but may he rest in peace. But he had, my biological father, he saw that bully, and that bully was scared, and he was just like, man, please don't hurt me, man, please don't hurt me, man, please don't hurt me. And had my biological father not had any type of discipline, man, he could have just went off and really hurt that dude. It could have possibly had taken his life, So thankfully, he didn't do that. But just knowing about that fear that man had, because he knew he had did my biological father very bad when he was a child, man. So like that was a situation that probably woke that man up, about his actions. So basically these were some situations I wanted to talk about, and um I think this is something that can really help people, both grown adults and young people, young adults. I think this is information that could really help people. And I just told y'all some cautionary tales that I think can be very useful in lives, because I don't really think it's difficult to be nice to people. I really don't think it is. You want to be treated properly, the people the way you want to be treated. You know, I think the world would be a better place. So this is all I have to say. This is the Chris G Doctrine. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And peace.